that's it. That's the last I'll see of it. Just perfect positioning to puncture tyres and whatnot. So this has basically got everything you need. Got a wee party of cows following me this morning. Morning, Holly. What a bee. Big breakdown. It's the drill working there. Good morning. Just waiting on the car defrosting. It's Baltic cold again. 1 degree apparently. The valley's all fogged up. Looks really cool, but you can't see anything when you're coming along the road. Hey! Got a water leak here at the pigs, so I need to try and fix it. He's a pretty easy going so far, Bill. Just stoats about, comes in for his grub. Friendly. Yeah, beast. Food waste need moved, and I've got a wee list of jobs which is significantly longer than the time I've got to do them because I'm leaving mid-afternoon. Just enough room to get through here to get the food waste. People keep asking why we don't feed it to the pigs. We're not allowed to. Disease control. Easy does it, easy does it. We're out. Didn't cause too much damage. Actually just going to chuck a couple of buckets of wood chip in so it can last till Monday because I'm away till then. Am I in? Am I in? Is it the pins in? I hope so. And then also Kev's going to go and pick up 2 loads of wood chip and just leave them in the trailers. That pile there probably won't do the full over Christmas time, and I'm not sure whether the shipping place is open at Christmas time, but we've got empty trailers, so we'll just fill them up. 2 full trailers into there, 10 tonne, that'll keep us going until late January. These are needing a squash down again. 2 buckets of this, squash all that down, then head along the road with the food waste. Disappear. Quite a lot. One last thing before I take that along the road. Ammonia straw. I've only got 1 bale open and I need 3. So I'm going to quickly open a couple of bales and then take that along the road, and by the time I get back it'll be a wee bit breezed. It'll probably be quite pungent, but that's my own fault. I forgot to open some up. This one can go up and then I'll cut a few open just to have them. Oh, it's frosty. That's those ones done. Take this one up and just dump it in the shed. It's been sitting open for a couple of days. Don't have a clue why that's open. Strap this down, head along the road. Oh, I need to find my dog. Where's the dog? I don't know. Not going anywhere. Getting this down, closed up. Get back to Monday. Kev will have got 2 loads by Monday, so I'll get it completely full up here for over the festive period. through Duncan, belter of a day. Calm, cold but it's calm, dry, lovely. There's my dog. Can't see too much, there's a bit of a glare. Seems a bit daft because the pigs would love that. It's for foot and mouth and swine flu things. We're not allowed to. Any form of food scraps, kitchen scraps, nothing. Can't feed any of it to pigs. That's the silage that we'll be using for the cows a month leading up to calving and through calving. Only annoying bit is we'll have to cart that along the road. We'll just bring it as we use it. Job done. Away we go. That mirror makes it look fine, but that mirror makes it look really close. Miles away. Look at that. While I'm in the forklift, I'm just going to shift a couple of these bales up I'm needing. I'm going to need to get my eye in again. Also, you can see I dropped the bale. Ignore that. Need to get my eye in again and clear out, thin out some of these pigeons. Bandits. Get this into the recycling bin. Get this filled up with diesel. And get a piece of toast. There we go. Some of the good old red stuff. Construction industry, I don't know if it started yet, but it's getting banned for them. They have to go to white diesel. Brutal that, basically double the price. Kev's been out ploughing this morning, he's just coming back in. He must be kind of finished where he's at. There wasn't really much to do. We just got a wee bit that was enough to test out the tractor, see what it's like. Taking that plough off, then put the trailer on and go and get some wood chip. Give it a run along the road, see what it's like. I need to go and feed these cows and sheep. Green machine. Do we like it? Yes or no? I think it looks good. Does it suit being on the steer trailers? Yeah, I think it does. Right. Cows have got ammonia straw in there. Time for a wee tour around the Fendt. Right, so this is a 720 Vario. We would possibly go for a 718 Vario, so 180 horsepower versus this, which is 200 horsepower. So this is on 42s on 650s, which is what we would go for. What are the fronts? 540s by 65, 30-inch rims. So front end, what's this, like a 4.5 ton or 4.4 ton lift capacity on here. Double acting rams as front suspension and a kind of wishbone pivot point back there. Makes the ride pretty comfortable. Lift arm controls, you can add in 2 sets of spools. We would have 1 set. Top link electrics. No PTO, we wouldn't have a PTO on the front, we don't need it for anything. Diesel tank, 400 litre diesel tank, the biggest we've had so far. Quite good that, hopefully don't use a whole thing in a day though. No air line round about here or air to blow stuff out, which a lot of the other ones had actually, quite handy, but this doesn't. Back end, the 718 is slightly smaller back end, but pretty similar. This is like a 10.5 ton lift, which is massive for us anyway. So it'll be slightly smaller. I'm not sure exactly the specs on what the 718 has got in the lift, but this is one thing I don't like: spools. So these that are plugged in here, this is for the hitch, hydraulic hitch, which is annoying because you have to unplug and plug it in. The likes of John Deere had it kind of plumbed in where you didn't need to plug into any spools. It was always plugged in. There's a wee switch, toggle switch up in the cab, and you never lost any spools, so not the biggest fan of that. It's a different hitch. What kind of hitch is it? A Bill Bennett. So it's a Bill Bennett hitch. It's definitely not got as much clearance as the standard hitch that we've got. I don't know the name of it. It's pretty beefy, and I don't think it would break or anything, but the clearance isn't as good. It also drops without dropping the linked arms, so you can kind of come at a trailer from any angle. Anyway, that's the back end, and your mudguard. You got your controls, so you can set these spools to whatever ones you want. You can program them inside to whichever set of the 4 to control from these buttons, your PTO and your lift arms. This is halogen lights. The coat's got LEDs in it all round. Just everyone, you can't go wrong with LEDs. They're good. Looks pretty mean. got quite a big window on the front, so you get loads of view up there, because it kind of curves over the back. What else we got? We toolbox down here. I've given up saying all the toolboxes are rubbish because every single one of them has a rubbish wee toolbox. It's not a bad toolbox, but they're all tiny. Batteries under here, you'd probably mount your own toolbox onto here because this door does not open. The cab's suspended via air, which makes it very comfortable. Air suspended cab and pistons on the front end, hydraulic on the front end. Right, I'll go around all the cab apart from the armrest and then get all that done because basically everything's on the armrest. Right, so cab view, massive big view out of there. You can see for miles. Bonnet goes down quite low, good viewing out the front as well. It's got a good lock on it, turns pretty tight. Let's get that back down there, it's quite sunny. This is actually sold and going to the west coast, so we've been told not to break it. So steering wheel, click your pedal down there and you can move the position of it in and out, up and down. Dash moves with it, which you can actually now with new software updates you can change the dash to put in like your GPS if you're running GPS, which is quite handy. You can't, this is no touchscreen or anything, you can't move anything on that. Shuttle, which once you get used to it you never need the shuttle. You've got lights and indicators and washers and all that. Passenger seat, it's fine seat, it doesn't move at all. Box in here, which he said wasn't a fridge, but it's got a fan in it and it's definitely colder than in the cab anyway, so not bad. We cubby hole there, cubby hole up here as well. GPS systems are mounted into the roof, so a bit safer than just sitting on the roof, which can be pinched a wee bit easier. Radio up here, and then you've got electrical outlets, hitch release, cup holder, bits and bobs. There's actually pretty much nothing around here, which is rare. Normally you've got all your controls and whatnot. Bracket for mounting stuff is pretty small and don't really like that, but I guess the theory is nowadays, or moving forward, you don't really need a bracket because you can do most stuff through there. We can't yet, we still kind of would need boxes and whatnot for the sprayer and whatnot, but it's going that way I guess. You get quite a bit of rotation in the seat, forgetting looking out the back window, fine. That's pretty much all for the cab apart from the armrest, so this has basically got everything you need. You can run the tractor without doing anything other than leaving your hand here and clicking these buttons if you program them. So you've got empty boxes, which are this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and that one, I think. So they're all programmable to whatever function you want them to be. So you can go into the screen, tractor functions. So here's your joystick, so you click on here and you can program these buttons. So Kev's got them set up for lights at the moment, so you can click these between lights and it'll change your light settings from 1 and 2, and you can basically take that out of there and put anything you want in here. I like this, the screen is really quick and responsive. When you need to use it, it just straight away, you can set almost anything you want. It's fairly intuitive. It's not the easiest tractor to jump in and just get on with it if you've not used it before. I'd say the John Deere and the New Holland would have the edge on that side of things, but this, once you get used to it, is very nice to use. You've got everything you need here. There's no buttons down here. You sit here basically all day and you can do everything without using, you don't need the brakes, you don't need the accelerator, you don't need a clutch. GPS, you don't really need a steering wheel apart from at the end. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Phone holder, nice touch. Right, I'm going to take it for a quick while because I need to go away. Kev will take it for a longer while with wood chips and whatnot, but I want to have a quick go just to see what it's like. So to get it into forward, there's a dead man switch on the button, hold that on the back, sorry, hold that, nudge it forward, and then boom, we're ready to go. Oh, if I take the handbrake off. Let's try that again. And we're off. Oh, window wiper's cool. Has it got any water in it? How do you get the water out? Oh, there you go. Full window wiper. Valtra had that as well, I liked it. It's smooth. Oh wow, it is smooth, wow. Where's this guy going? Big tractor in the way, come on. Right, anyway, I'm heading up to the road, so I'll report back how I get on with it. But through the yard it's smooth. Yeah, it's pretty smooth. Quite enjoyed that. I couldn't figure out on pedal mode how to change that speed, so I just took it off pedal mode. So I need to figure out that. Kev might know. Ah, I found it. There you go. That's how you limit it. Plonker. Pretty simple. Found it after I got back. But again, it's just figuring out bits and bobs about it. It'll take a while. That pedal there is an exhaust brake. I don't like the position of it. I'd rather it kind of right there, but anyway, I'll give it a whirl, see what it's like. There you go, that's what it is, Power Plus. That's it, that's the last I'll see of it. Off she goes. Kev's got his John Deere boiler suit sitting in the Fendt. Must be unlucky that. Back to probably doing some actual work. Cardboard's getting cleared out of here, the butchery. Just tidying up all this chill stuff when a chill got changed into a freezer. What's standard practice? Anyone out there who's a tradie or anything, what's standard practice? Do you clean up after yourself? Do you leave tech screws lying about? There was tech screws like this lying everywhere, just perfect positioning to puncture tyres and whatnot. But anyway, what's standard practice? I don't really know. Scrap heap. Quite a pile now. Getting these coos bedded up, looking well. I'm pleased with them so far. Calving time will be more important, obviously. But they're all relatively cammy. This one's a nice cam one. Good beast. They're all fairly well natured. There's two from last year which when they're calving won't be going anywhere near them unless I have to. And then we'll see with the new ones. There's bound to be a couple of aggro ones in there. But on the whole, very happy with them. Hey beast. Right, see you later coos. I'm off. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I've got enough to make a reasonably long video today. Anyway, I'm off for a couple of days, but the videos will be as normal.